No. We live.
Now, all right, this guy set me up, bro. He did a 3-2-1 counter. I waited after the one, and he still said, "No, not yet." That's crazy.
Never let them know your next move.
First of all, before we even get to the guest right now, we got to do our weekly shaming of the nigga that's not here.
I love it.
Let's get to it real quick. Let's get to it. First of all, AMJ, what did he say? I'm getting out early. I'm not. I'm gonna be on time. I'm not. Sorry, my bad. What is he saying?
You didn't see the news. He got a red card.
What?
That's so corny.
He got a red card.
So corny.
No.
My god.
Luke, basically, AMJ. I think he looks a lot like Salih. I don't know if anybody else caught him.
Okay.
Luke's seen the episode. He don't look like that guy at all.
Yeah, I need to see another photo of this guy.
But before his gangster era, come on, prime Saliba, defender too.
Nah,
not at all. The closest he had was Gustavo back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember him, but that was the closest anybody looked like.
Gusto. What are we doing?
Gustavo, bro.
Yeah.
That's spot on.
He does look like Malo Gustavo. Yo, man, this guy, you know what's crazy? This guy acted like it hurt that he couldn't be here. He went, I had so much on my mind.
I couldn't, I wanted to say it. Man. You know what? I needed a break. I needed a break from him. You know, we haven't spoken like 3 weeks. Because we canceled last week and I wasn't on the week before. So I really ain't talked to that in like 3 weeks. It's a much needed break. But
we finalized he's ducking. Not you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You know why he ducked? Because we got another Chelsea man on the pod today.
Let's clap it up. Segue King.
Come on.
We got our boy Luke on the pod.
I knew there wasn't a reason I wasn't on like the last, 2 weeks ago you had that podcast? I knew there was a reason. You didn't want Cole Palmer as number one.
Yeah.
You had Evan on the next.
Wait, you seen the
agendas?
Evan
there just skewing up the rankings.
Yeah, no. To be fair, it wasn't Evan. MJ. That guy was picking players who were injured. He
ruined the list. He ruined the list.
Lee, do you want to give a real introduction?
Yeah, proper intro. So this is the homie Luke, and there's a lot of fun facts about Luke. First of all, me and him were just talking before the pod. I actually don't even remember when we exactly met. So just to put it in perspective here, Luke's best friend went to the school I went to. He played on the soccer team as well. But I'm pretty sure I saw Luke like during school, but it's like one of those like, your homie's homie. You don't really like, y'all probably said what's up to each other, but y'all didn't really like, connect. Hey. But after school, we both played on the same team. So out of all the guests we've had on so far, H, Ev, everybody, I'll include everybody. This man has seen me play soccer the most. Just put that in your ear. Yeah, really, we really on the field together for real. So
it's the BFC legend shirt right there. You're wearing it.
Come on, minutes on the field together. But but you can ask him. I don't know his actual story, like soccer story. So you could definitely ask him first. Then you can get to. I don't want to butcher it, but then you can get to asking about the number 9.
Yeah. Nobody cares about you. Luke, bro.
Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares.
No. I know he cares about you.
All right.
Doesn't matter, man. We came for Luke, bro. So you play what position? What was your position on the field?
Depends on what era of what you're talking about. You mean I kind of played up front for a long time, and then I played a lot of left back too, which is that's how you're not really making it. You're not really making it up front. They just kind of slide you back to like left wing, and then all of a sudden left back, and then you're not playing at all. So that's kind of how I did it. But LeBron, how you probably saw me at Brandeis all the time was I went to school in Ireland, and when I would go on like vacations, I would come back here, like Christmas vacation and stuff like that, and I'd always stop by Brandeis just to make sure that I say hi to all those guys. So I'm pretty sure I ran into you a few times.
That's when we ran into each other for sure. But like it wasn't like we didn't click together. But hold on, you played out there too, right? You played in Ireland.
Yeah, I played out there. Yeah, so I played for a few teams out there.
Yeah,
I played for a team called. Mo, you might have heard this team recently, Shamrock Rovers. You ever heard of them?
Oh yes, I've heard of them.
We're playing them in the conference league, like in December.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking Steppers only, man. I'm trying to, what I'm saying.
I only played for like the under-19s on that team, so that's just like youth a little
Yeah.
bit. But
So what's the
wasn't
big
long.
difference between playing in Ireland versus like playing in the States? Like, is there any big difference, or was it all kind of like similar?
Well, you mean I went from playing like public high school to playing like a really good standard, I guess you could say, but it was like a huge level up. I went from whatever the old expression is, like big fish in a small pond, and then all of a sudden you step into where everybody's better than you, and you're just like kind of the guy trying to keep up. So it was a big switch, but the level was definitely a big step up for sure.
Man, that's tough. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, Luke, I didn't say anything.
Wait,
I didn't say
Lee,
anything
did
about
you
it
know that?
on purpose.
Did you know that?
It gives you good perspective, though. I'll tell you that much. Sitting on the bench a lot, you kind of see what your coaches are doing. It helps out.
Is there any player then that you run into in Ireland that you're like, that guy's gonna be a star, and now you see him like on TV or whatever?
You mean there was one kid that played for my team? You mean this is gonna be like a weird shout out? He's probably gonna hear this. He plays for like some League One team now. His name was Pierce Sweeney. He was like a center back when I was playing there. He was like 16 years old, and the kid was just like phenomenal at the time.
Yeah,
that was just like Jesus Christ. I think he's like probably retired by now, but that's how old I am.
Wait,
hey man, we all there. Don't worry.
Yeah, seriously.
So how did you get into supporting the club you got into? What started it?
So Chelsea. So I was actually born into this. I didn't really have much of an option, honestly. Yeah, my dad was like a Chelsea fan since he was a kid. So the second I came around, it was an Ireland jersey, and then it was a Chelsea jersey. So that was the only two options I had, unfortunately. Unfortunately for the Ireland part, very fortunately for the Chelsea part.
Wait, random question. Do you rate Declan Rice or? Like,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing right now.
I don't know why that popped up.
I used to.
But now it's
he's a good player, man. He's a good player.
I have to check in. I'm an Arsenal guy, like I like him now.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it makes sense. Chelsea to Arsenal, Ireland to England. It just
yeah.
I mean, I got a lot of mixed emotions about that guy, but I do have a level head when it comes to talking about football and stuff. He's a good player.
Calm voice in the chat for sure. Calm voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. Chelsea voice. You're
a
good balance. Yeah. You're a good balance to the other Chelsea fan in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we won't mention his name.
Yeah, we won't mention it, but yeah, it's a good balance.
I need you to match that guy's energy then. We need that today. You understand? We've been in the trenches for a few years now. Now we got a little voice. You gotta step up. You gotta let them hear you, bro. Don't let them tune you out now.
Hold on.
Really?
Let's get to the let's get to the nitty gritty though. Like, what are your impressions of playing with me? As a teammate over the years.
That's the nitty gritty.
That's the nitty gritty. Yeah.
It's not the
First of all, Luke, we played together for like 4 or 5 years, low key.
No. But Lee, I don't like the way you're asking that question. That's a loaded question. Let me ask it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
In the position that Lee played in, did he excel? Yep. Did he overpower the player that he was playing against? If he was left winger, was he overpowering their right back? Like, give me a gauge. We've heard stories.
LeBron, you want me to be brutally honest about this one?
You could be, and hold on, include the indoor.
Hold on.
Hold
on is crazy. Hold
on is code for it. Yo, lie to them.
Hold on is a safe word.
So you mean when I play, I'm pretty vocal. I like to yell at people a lot.
Yeah.
And you were kind of the guy I like to yell at a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
But I took it though, like
coachable.
Yeah. Just like coaching, not like yelling to be mean. It was just kind of like, LeBron, fucking move and shit. That was kind of me. So,
your man.
But for a guy who didn't play in college, he kept up though. That's not too bad.
Come on. Try to tell these guys.
Wait, he was playing striker. He was playing striker.
Yes.
Striker up front. Yeah, I mean, you were playing the wing sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
So there's a stereotype, right? There's a stereotype where like people that aren't the techiest get put up top, just kind of get them away from the heart of the game. Like, is that leave that situation? I'm just asking. People gotta know. Is that what he was, or was it just more like, nah,
That's a
he's
nasty
actually...
question. That's a nasty
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead, Luke. Answer
Well,
it, Luke.
you put LeBron up front to like run the channels. You know what I mean? You just knew he was going to be running all game.
Open up
You
the
just put
game
the
for
ball down.
everybody.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be moving. He's never standing still. I mean, that's
Come
the
on.
kind
Runs
of guy.
good.
You know?
Levan runs good.
Runs good. Yeah, there you go. Runs good.
Come
Would you say
on.
he's like a Darwin Núñez?
Yeah. Darwin Núñez, light, a little bit light in there. A little less
Darwin
aggressive.
Núñez.
Little less aggressive, you know?
Yeah.
Nico Jackson, if you may.
Nah, he's a little too clinical.
Nah, he's not that
bro.
good. He's not that good, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Luke, I'm over here thinking you about to blow me up. You about to be like, yeah, you scoring every week.
Yeah, you can't be comparing you to Nico Jackson.
But you know, for a guy that didn't play college, come on.
Yeah,
I was.
You did well, man. You did well.
I was doing what I could.
I always like
trying to
playing
tell
with
these
your brother
guys.
too. I'm not gonna lie. I like playing with Lucky all the time.
Oh,
Salute.
yeah, he likes Luke too. He likes playing with Luke too. The other Luke, my brother Luke.
Mm.
I always call him Lucky. I don't know why I keep calling him Lucky, but
Lucky, yeah, it's funny.
11 on 11's Pro Club's legend, by the way, Luke.
Yeah, definitely.
But
all right, boys.
Let's get into
Speaking
it.
of Darwin Núñez and Nico Jackson, let's talk about Chelsea Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Luke, what did you think of the game? How did you think we played?
You mean, I thought it was a pretty 50-50 game as far as I like the way both teams set up. Defensively, Liverpool are just so solid. I mean, they did kind of concede us. They gave us the ball a lot, which I don't know if it was by design that they did that, or if we kind of just played well through the back. You know, Lavia kind of had some good kind of half turns, like in the kind of first phase of the game and all that sort of stuff. So it was nice to kind of see like a top six clash for once. Usually Chelsea's kind of chasing the game and stuff like that. So it was kind of nice to see us kind of, let people know that we're a team. You know, it was good. I thought it was an entertaining game.
I agree.
I
think so. Go ahead.
No, for me, I think the game was pretty even as well, but the difference is in your two defenses. Like Liverpool could what's it called? They could soak up pressure, whereas Chelsea, I feel like they looked a bit leaky at times. No, it's just the facts.
I don't agree.
It's the facts. Liverpool have a better defense than you.
It's not the facts.
What do you disagree about?
I disagree about the fact that you were saying that we were more leaky. The difference between this game was a penalty decision. That was the difference between the game.
Come on.
That's the reality.
Do we want to talk about red card? If you want to talk about decisions, do you want to talk about the red card? Potential?
I'm not. It could have been. If you gave it a red, it is what it is. You get a yellow.
Okay,
it is. I don't think it was a certain red.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't know. I think to have a red card, at least in like a goal scoring opportunity, the ball's got to be going to net. It wasn't. It was going to the sideline. And two, Caldwell was real close to him. So Caldwell would have got to that regardless before him. So for the ref to give him that a red, I still think even VAR might have looked at it and said maybe not. But regardless, I personally think it was yellow just because the ball was never headed to the net. It was headed to the sideline near Caldwell.
Corner flag. It was going to the corner flag the whole time.
Ace, you're not answering the real question, man. I got you. Did you think Chelsea deserved something out of that game? Do you think they deserved a tie, win? What did you think they deserved out of that game?
I think the fairest result would have been a draw. Genuinely speaking, if you look at the game, the difference between it was literally a penalty, which we got denied on the other end, which was a penalty. If we get that pen, we're 1-0 up. Simple as. We don't get it, they get their pen, they're 1-0 up. We both score one open play goal. That's it. That was literally the difference, was that penalty, which both sides should have got a pen. Period.
I don't know. I think you guys looked better offensively today for sure. Thought you guys had way more chances.
But I think the difference was probably just Mo Salah, really, wasn't it? Kind of just that little bit of superstar on the right wing. Kind of did what he wanted when he had the ball. You mean Cole Palmer didn't really show up in that game?
We'll get to him.
Yeah, Curtis Jones
did
kind of block him out a little bit that whole game, but when Mo Salah got the ball, something happened. So I think that was kind of like the one thing that was kind of the major difference between both teams.
So, in this Chelsea team right now, who are your standout performers for this? I know you guys made a lot of signings, a lot of incomings, a couple guys like, let's say, Chilwell, who were part of the team before, not really in their future plans. Like, what do you think of the current squad, and who's like a big standout to you?
You mean besides the obvious ones? you got Cole Palmer. Obviously, he's our guy right now. I think Caicedo is just kind of doing his thing, and no one's really talking about him. He's kind of a monster, man. I love that.
Big touch tackle.
Every time I watch that guy play,
these guys hate on Caicedo. I think you got to delve a bit deeper because these guys constantly, week in, week out, say you shouldn't play midfield, you should play right back. Bro, you did it too last season. Don't do that. Don't
last season it was
no.
No,
Mo, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. We don't hate on Caicedo. We don't hate on Caicedo.
You guys hate on him.
I don't hate on Caicedo.
Now, as a second Chelsea fan, now you guys don't want to admit it.
I'll say on my chest. I'll say on my chest. I don't.
All three of them. All three of them. They want to act like right now
he was
all
bad.
Really?
Was he great
last season?
It's bad.
I think he had like 2 bad games last season.
Thank you.
I legitimately think I'm pretty harsh on my own players. I'm pretty harsh on my own players. I think Caicedo maybe had 2, maybe 3 bad performances in like the beginning.
Okay, so follow-up question: was Enzo bad last season?
Yeah, Enzo wasn't great last season.
They're still bad.
So no, I'm trying to figure out. So Enzo was the problem in the midfield last season because we know CP.
I think Enzo's a little bit of a scapegoat too, though. To be honest, like people,
bad?
People like really nitpick. Like I've been like watching games, and I watch games with other Chelsea supporters too. And you know when there's like always a guy on everybody's team that like the second they touch the ball, like you're complaining no matter what decision they make. I watched Enzo play like this phenomenal crossfield ball onto whoever it was, like Noni's foot. And then the person that I was watching the game with was like complaining that he made that pass. And I'm like, that was a phenomenal pass. What are you talking about? I mean, it's just one of those things that when Enzo does something, people have something to say about it. So I don't think he's been great, though, to be fair.
He's not like, it's not that he's not great. I think people are frustrated that he's not like a needle mover. Yeah, he don't move the needle. That's what people are frustrated with. I don't think people are saying like, yeah, and like I mean, people are. It's Twitter. They always like blow it up a little too much. They're like, yeah, Enzo's playing bad. That guy don't move the needle for the money he costs. For the like, there's nothing I can point to that I say, yeah, I know when Chelsea plays, Enzo does X, Y, Z. You know
but his role in the team is like not. Like people want him to be like the Cole Palmer making every assist, and then everybody wants him to be like the Caicedo making every tackle. But he's just not that guy. Like his role in the team right now is that like that +1 guy, kind of like the Declan Rice, where it's just like he's got to be box to box at all times, and I just don't think that's his profile. Like I don't think that's like where he should be a transition
player.
Yeah, like I don't think he should be playing that at all. He's the 5th guy into attack, and he's also the 5th guy to defend too. So he's got to be back and forth in both phases. Like second that ball gets up, he's got to be there, and then he's done okay. Like he hasn't done like awful, but yeah, there's a lot to be desired there. Like I prefer to see Lavia start after watching that Liverpool game.
That was my next question. What's your desired Chelsea midfield? Because you know CP has to be, and it sounds like Caicedo has to be there.
Caicedo has to be there, hands down, and then it's just down to competition. Like if Lavia stays fit, and then Enzo's got to scratch his way back into the team. That's just the way it works. You got a big squad. Players got to play. You know what I mean? You got to play well too if you want to stay in the field. That's just the way it goes.
But I think that's people's issue, right? Like I think Enzo is further along in his career than Lavia, and I know they're different players. Like they're different, like profiles. Obviously, like similar position. But that's what people. I think that's what I don't even think outside fans. I think some Chelsea fans are pissed about. And when it comes to Enzo, like there's not like quantifiable, like attributes that they can like point to. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? A lot of these fans, not Chelsea specifically, but a lot of fans watch stats nowadays, and they don't see Enzo blowing up the stats.
But you watch stats. You watch stats though. Yeah, you watch stats though.
I use stats to back up my argument. I'll give you an argument, and then I use stats to back it up.
No way, bro.
That's always what happens.
You point to the stats, doesn't matter. You have no answers.
No, because I give you my definition. I say this player is good.
You gotta hold the line today, bro.
Yeah, we gotta hold the line, man.
You can hold whatever line you want. You can hold whatever line you want.
Not breaking this
defense. I'm definitely not a stat man, by the way. So if you guys, throw numbers at me all you want.
Oh, you're not a stat guy, Luke?
Definitely not.
Yeah. We're high test guys, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I know the game.
You're not.
I respect stats. I just can't remember them. So you mean so they're not?
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
Hey, my point being was he's not a stat guy, and Enzo, you can tell his difference, which I think Luke, you'd agree. Like when he gets subbed out, our team loses a lot of control. We start really like playing on the back foot, and that's something you just see. Like
Anthony not a stats guy either. But yeah, let's just keep going though.
All right. That's hard, man. That's harsh.
So Mo, I know AMJ is gonna kill me if I don't ask you this. Do you still think Liverpool's finishing 6th, or did you already apologize for that?
No, I said 6th. He said 8th.
I already apologized for that. I said I was wrong about that.
He said 8th.
That was the Liverpool prediction.
I said my prediction was, look, they got Arne Slot, and I said, look, a lot of these players, I thought Salah was gonna really go downhill, but he's keeping up his level, if not changing up his game. So I said I was wrong. I said like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. Like I said, it's like three games of their season.
Yeah, this is.
But I also don't think they're outright like going to win the league like people are saying right now. I think there's too much of that. Like
yeah.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
This game could have went either way. They really could have went either way. And if we had won, people would always talk about Liverpool like, they're fake, they're pretenders. Like you can't hinge just one game on the one game.
They haven't faced too much adversity, and I don't know how Arne Slot will react to that adversity. Klopp had his system and it worked, but with Arne Slot, I don't know if the players like what it will take for them to feel motivated under Arne Slot management.
Is this like Curtis Jones first signature game? I don't think I remember him having a game.
Nope.
Where I could, you know what I mean, right?
He does this.
It is.
No.
I don't think so. I think this is definitely it. Yeah. I can't think of another game. I can't think of another game.
I've been saying he's cold. Last season, I've been saying he's cold.
You might say he's cold, but he's been in and out that team for a year and a half.
That's not my question. That's not my question. He hasn't even held down a spot. He hasn't even held down a spot in that 11.
He's better than Sprouse.
Yeah.
For me.
All right, fair, sure.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But what's his signature game though? Like, what was the game that you could look at previous to this one? You're like,
no. Mo. You know what it is? You know what it is, Mo? Odegaard fan. Odegaard fan.
Listen.
No signature game. No signature game. He doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Listen, I have a question for Luke. I'm a huge Nkunku fan. He used to be one of my favorite players in the world.
Damn. Now, RIP.
Chelsea signed him for 60 mil. He was player of the season, Bundesliga. Tears his ACL. Shut up.
I said RIP, bro.
Shut up.
My bad.
Shut up. 60
Yo, you know he
mil.
has 7 goals for us this season?
No,
he's our highest goal scorer right now, or second highest goal scorer now.
No, listen, let me lie.
Crash goals.
So 60 mil, ACL. Now he's healthy. He wants to come back into the fold. Doesn't have sights in the starting lineup under Enzo. Now he's talking about maybe I should leave in winter. What is your take on it?
Did he say that? Did he say that?
When did he say that?
Okay, fake news.
Yeah, we'll talk about the fake news.
But what's your opinion on him?
You mean I love Nkunku, man. Every time I watch a game, actually, let me go back a step here. I think the whole system should be kind of based around Nkunku, but
come on,
him being on the bench and kind of Cole Palmer step into that position has kind of made things weird. But I think he's the type of player that you have to fully design your tactics around. I think he's that good of a player. Yeah, he's that good of a player. Whether you play like a false 9 setup the whole time and then kind of have Jackson come off the bench, have that. But I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not Maresca, so I can't tell you what to do on that one. But I think he has to be on the field at all times. Not at left wing, not at right back or wherever the hell they're putting him these days. But put him in his preferred position, second striker. Get him on the field. Get him in the box. He's gonna score goals.
So who'd you take off?
I'm still so 50-50 on Jackson all the time.
Oh, I love it.
What?
Mo, go ahead.
All the time.
Hold on. Luke. I know you see my text chat advocated for him.
Oh, I love the guy, but then I'll watch him one game and I go, dude, can you kick a ball? And then the next game, and then he scores against Liverpool sometime, and then I can't say anything. But I would have Nkunku there instead of Jackson. That's what I would have.
The problem is Nkunku's too passive sometimes. I'll be real. Nico's really trying to get at you, and Nkunku sometimes just trying to play nice and pretty,
like me.
No, but Nkunku's unlocking the wingers. Nkunku will unlock the wingers.
Yeah, but do they need to get unlocked?
You'll score more
be on
goals like
island.
that. No,
but Madueke and Sancho want to be on islands. Like
Sancho
that's
doesn't
what
want
they
to be
like.
on an island. Sancho wants
Yeah,
to.
he does. He wants
Sancho
to isolate his
combine.
fullback.
He wants to combine.
I know, but he wants to isolate his fullback and then find a guy. He doesn't want to have two guys coming at him.
And then if you find Nkunku's gonna make the right decision, whether play it across, play it back to him. With Nico, you don't know what's gonna happen. Nkunku's a sure bet, and I hear it. With the Prem, it's aggressive. You don't know if a guy like Nkunku could lead the line for Chelsea. No, but in terms of quality, in my opinion, I still think he is 1A or 1B on that team. Best player.
Yeah, but I agree with that. My biggest problem with the Liverpool game was towards the end of the game when they did bring Nkunku on. They brought him in at like left wing. And then to your point, he's not like a guy that's gonna like get after you. I mean, he had the ball on the left wing a few times. Instead of kind of running at his defender, he'd just stand up and then try to wait for like a pass back to someone or a pass back in the midfield. When you really want your wingers to kind of be attacking those outside defenders. But I would have had. I mean, here's me telling Maresca what to do. I would have had Nkunku coming right down the middle. I would have pushed Cole Palmer out to the wing. I would have kept Pedro Neto on that left wing. Have both those guys making runs into the box, and then at least you have two guys, Nkunku and Jackson, in the box making runs, and instead of having Cole Palmer, who's always just kind of like hanging out outside the box. But that's just a little tactics talk right there.
I agree. Honestly, I think that would be the best bet. I think in a game like that, halftime should have been Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer was getting a lot of times gets the ball, two people on him. I think just put him out on the wing, let two people drag the midfield, make the midfield open.
Yeah,
put two people on the wing, and then let Caicedo and Lavi's up to it to try to dictate like plays in the midfield. And have Nkunku come in, help out, whatever. But
I agree with that. I think both those midfielders are you can have them be isolated. Like, you know, when you actually take Enzo out and you put Lavia in, I think both those guys, Caicedo and Lavia, can both control a midfield and have an Nkunku or a Cole Palmer in front of them be like a little bit lazier if you want that. But I think both those guys can do that.
My bad. I gotta say a comment right now, Mr. 825, known Chelsea fan. Can we permanently sign this guy to the pod? Arp's getting old.
No, we were looking for replacements for him, so listen, it's good timing.
AMJ, yeah, we gotta get him out of here.
I'm getting some positives on that side though, because I'm getting some text messages saying the opposite. So,
no.
Let's talk about Liverpool then. Let's talk about Liverpool.
Wait.
I'll start.
Wait, Mo. Can I just stop you for a second?
What's up? Yeah.
Report on ESPN: could Nkunku leave Chelsea this summer? Nkunku could push for an exit. If he can't break into Enzo's starting lineup, and he's linked.
ESPN that said that.
Yeah, linked back to PSG.
Yeah, dog. ESPN is horrendous.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
The Sun or whatever, the Daily Mail, ESPN. Like they're just right there. Like they're horrendous.
Just saying.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Right,
you mean that could happen? It could happen.
It could.
Like if he sits on the bench all season, I wouldn't blame him if he wants to go somewhere else.
I'd take him to Arsenal in a heartbeat.
Oh Lord. Yeah. You sound like AMJ. Right, let's keep going.
You keep signing City and Chelsea rejects, bro. Like what do you have?
Don't say reject. Don't say reject. You didn't get a chance.
Reject stock. What are you trying to build?
Sorry, I cut you off, Mo. Go on, Liverpool.
I was gonna say start with Liverpool. I was gonna say to start it off, I think one for me personally, Curtis Jones played really well. And I think Trent actually was a great defender. He actually had a lot of stops. So I don't know if you guys felt the same way. If you saw any other standouts in the team.
Yeah,
what did you guys think about the Liverpool players and system and all that?
I got one. I should have said it 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna say it again. I should have said it during the top 10 episodes. Let me find my camera real quick. Virgil van Dijk is the best center back ever to play the game.
Huh?
Ever.
Oh hell no!
He's the best center back to ever play.
Number one.
He got spun for Nico's goal.
He's perfect.
You realize he messed up on the Nico goal.
He did mess up, but let me tell you something. He changed his game under Slot. I don't know if y'all peeped. He changed his game.
What did he change?
Bro, I've never seen Van Dijk breaking the lines. Never. That's not really his game. He usually does that switch to the other side to one of the wingers, or he gives it to Trent. Like he's never like somebody that passes through the lines in the midfield. And mind you, he's played with better midfielders. He's played with way better midfielders, and he never used to do that.
No, he's an elite footballer. Like
Bro,
all-around
elite,
game.
bro.
Yeah, no, he's
Elite, bro.
untouchable.
No, it's unbelievable. It's
that
unreal, bro. I know
size,
that's
the best center back of all time in the Prem.
He is, bro. He
That's what
is,
you said.
bro.
He's only won one
no,
title.
my bad, my bad. Come on, titles
Prem
can't be
career.
everything. Titles can't be everything. It's circumstance.
Okay.
11 guys to win.
Okay.
No, in my opinion,
it doesn't matter.
Bro, in my opinion, he's the best I've ever seen in my life. How about that? My fault. He's the best I've ever seen in my lifetime. I'm not gonna say all time,
right,
but
say that.
in my lifetime, he's the best I've ever seen. He's the best I've ever seen.
And
it's weird.
That's okay.
It's weird. It's weird because, like, I've watched Liverpool a couple times this season, like maybe 4 or 5 times this season. He, like, I didn't want to say he got better, but he definitely changed under Slot, like in a more like advanced role, more offensive. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him this offensive since he's been at Liverpool, that's a different dimension to him that I don't think I've seen yet. But that's all I gotta say about VVD.
I think Liverpool's new kind of defensive setup though is gonna give him a few extra years. Because I think it was either last season or the season before that. I was like, all right, Van Dijk's kind of on that decline. But who's he partner with? Konate, is that his name?
Yeah. Bro, I was gonna bring that up next, Luke.
Dude, those guys. If you watch that game, dude, those guys were like holding hands the whole game.
Yeah,
like they were like standing in each other's pocket, like side by side, and I was like, all right, what's going on here? This is like a different setup I've never seen before. But they were so solid.
Bro, I'm convinced anybody can play with VVD. Anybody. It don't matter who.
Anybody. Konate's a cool player.
Anybody can play with him. And bro, what are you talking about? Liverpool fans don't like Konate. What are you talking about? They don't even like him. They don't even like him.
Use that reason for everything that you say.
Bro, no, I'm serious. Like bro, their own fans don't really like him. They think he's like a bonehead. You know what I mean? But Van Dijk could play with anybody. It does not matter who's next to him. It's crazy. It's crazy.
To speak to Luke's point of like the defense kind of getting like different, I think it's Arne Slot. He doesn't have his like Klopp was a suicidal. He had his fullbacks run all the way.
Yeah.
Like they're on the other corner flags, both of them, not even just one at a time, like both at the same time. Now they're both not. Like, I barely see them past half. Like they're really just actually like a back four now. I think that gives like Konate and Van Dijk can really be more compact because your fullback's close to you anyway. Like you can just play around.
Okay,
but,
so
I don't know. I think you're hyping this Van Dijk shit, bro.
I'm not hyping him. I'm just giving a legend his flowers. That's all. I'm not.
We'll go with the last decade. How about that? Last decade, he's been the best.
Yeah, last 10 years, the best you've seen.
Last decade, yeah, that's it.
Mo wants to sneak Thiago Silva in there, but
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to say my life.
He was one of the greatest of all time. I don't even have to say that. Like that's understood across the board.
Let's move to the next topic. Next topic, man. Next topic.
Chelsea. There's Maldini. There's John Terry. Say he's the greatest.
Lee, we should let
bro, how old are you? How old are you? Man said Maldini. How old are you?
Why I can like just say you didn't watch football, bro. Just say that.
This guy's 43. Freaking Maldini. How old are you?
Hey, man,
right, let's move to the next topic, man.
I swear his son's
Yeah. Real Batiste.
Back there?
Yeah. Yes. I was a Real Batiste fan.
Back when they had like orange jerseys or something, right? Yeah.
Nah. Next topic though.
All right, next up, bro. We're gonna talk about Tuchel. You know what I'm saying? Tuchel's it already happened last week. We missed like the news about it.
Yeah.
But Tuchel to England. And I guess let's talk about more of the reactions. Like people like, you see the Jamie Carragher saying it's a disgrace. How could we let a German coach the English national team?
The fist pump.
Yeah, all that. So what do you guys think about Tuchel going to England?
Personally, it makes sense. Makes sense. Like for example, for us, well, by us I mean Canada. Jesse Marsh just started coaching Canada, and he has transformed the whole organization, the whole soccer in Canada, just because he was the best coach that we could get. He's not from Canada, and there was a bit of an uproar about it, but results show, right? Like if you're winning, things are going well, people don't care. So it's gonna be the same for Tuchel. Tuchel, he might have a harder time actually, just because the English media is a poison that will try to rot you from the inside. Like they'll ask the snarky questions, like to interviews and stuff. Like that's how they do it. So I think Tuchel, he's an experienced manager. He knows what he's doing. He's dealt with media at Chelsea during the worst times. Like it ain't new to him. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I think he kind of suits that role, right? He's kind of he loves England, is what he said when he was coaching at Chelsea. So I think he's gonna do well though. But I mean, I'm anybody but England, so I hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
You
me
hope they
too.
fail, huh?
Me too. Me
Yeah, I
too.
mean, I honestly give a shit about how England would do. And it's just in my blood to not like them. So it's I just gotta sit there, with that one.
Oh man, I don't know. Lee, what about you, man?
I honestly, I couldn't even believe that there was like that much uproar. There's so many countries that don't have. I mean, we had Klinsmann. Like, there's mad countries that don't have the.
Did you guys get Klinsmann back too?
Huh?
Isn't it round 2 or something, Klinsmann? Who came back? Who's the coach that just came back?
Nah. Pochettino. Pochettino's the coach now.
Poch,
like, no one said anything.
Right before him. Right before him, you guys had Klinsmann come back.
Bradley.
No,
it was Bradley.
No, it was Berhalter. Greg Berhalter.
There you go.
Yeah, he's American though. But no, I bro, who cares? This is stupid. That was the stupidest headline I ever seen in my life. They're lucky they got Tuchel. one of the only managers to actually do something outside of Ancelotti and Pep, to be honest. So.
And Pep told him already. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
But yo, I
which
heard
is
going
weird
after
to
Pep,
me.
bro.
No.
Going after Pep.
Is Pep gonna stay? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. He's staying, bro. He's staying.
No,
he said City's
not.
in his heart. He said City's in his heart. He's been at City longer than any club he's ever coached.
I've seen him say. Remember that thing about Aguero? We can't replace him. Bro, it's
Crocodile tears.
A liar when he talks on the media. Bro. He does not mean that shit.
But we're not talking about Pep at year 6. Like, we're talking about like this year. Like anything. I think anything after treble was a bonus. Like this year, next year, like all this is a bonus in my opinion. Like, because there's nothing left, right?
I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Got the Champions League. That was the goal.
That was the goal. Like, so
PSG's gonna come calling because they need to do the same thing there.
I don't think he goes to PSG.
Yeah. It's definitely national team, and he'll never get the chance to coach Spain, because of his Catalonia roots. Yeah. But anywho,
is Tuchel the best international manager right now?
He might be. He's best. He's probably the best knockout coach.
To be fair, coach. I mean, we have to give respect. Enrique at Spain. He just won some shit.
That was before.
No, but he just won some shit. So you can't he wasn't the coach. Outright the best.
He wasn't the coach of the Euros. No, he's a PSG coach.
He was the coach for. Sorry, not Enrique. Who's right now at Spain? Not Enrique. What's his face? Can't remember his name now.
I don't know.
But the one that just won.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
Honestly, it's the Argentina dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Luis Scaloni.
World Cup.
There you go.
Yes, Copa America and the stupid ass, the other fake one, the other fake tourney.
Yeah, no, he's unbelievable. Yeah. He's on a crazy run now. Might go down as the best Argentinian coach ever. Sure.
Luis de la Font. There you go. My fault. Not Luis Enrique. Okay, Luis de la Font. He just won some shit. I say you can't like all of a sudden say he's not the greatest after he just won some shit. Like, you have to be him right now. You know what I'm saying? Or Scolari in Argentina. But
wasn't there Scolari that coached like Portugal and Brazil? The old Scolari, right?
Oh yeah, coach Chelsea too.
Yeah, and he coached Chelsea. Yeah. So, but
anywho, all right, boys.
Yeah, let's
talk about the refs. There's been a lot of red cards. This week.
Go ahead, let it out, bro. Let it out, bro.
All right,
not everything about you. I was going to say Kudos, double red.
Hold on, more. You know Arsenal's the main character. My bad. Go ahead, Ace. Go ahead, Ace.
Yeah. I would like to say, excuse me. Crazy. I would like to say, it was a red. I'm giving a red. I'll be honest with you.
Saliba? You giving Saliba a red?
Red. The man's through.
That's consensus, isn't it? Everyone thinks that's a red.
Let's be honest. Is that consistent? No, and that's the problem, right? Like, I have no problem being honest about a call. Sure, it was a red. Saliba.
Why do you say it's not consistent?
Posting Adarabioyo.
Yeah. See, I think when people blanket statements like that, when people blanket statements like that, there's a lot of nuance in between those two things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuance.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the nuance for Arsenal. The ref made the decision on the field yellow. Right? He chose to go to the VAR and overturn it, right? What what discrepancy did he have for him to choose VAR? He already made the call, right? So
he was told to go to the VAR.
But
that's not. Yeah, it's not like he chooses to go.
No. But
the ref on VAR says, "Yo, you should come check this out."
No, but like where was the discrepancy? I'm not gonna lie. I seen this argument on Twitter and it blew my mind. So I'm rocking with it. But
what do you mean? Where's the discrepancy? Like, expand that question a bit.
All right. I'm
gonna have to pull up that thread. Pull up that thread. Yeah, pull up that thread.
I have to pull up the thread.
Wait, so you don't have the own argument? You couldn't even understand the argument?
No.
Like,
for me, I accept the red. No, I accept the red. No. I accept
MJ back.
No. Listen. I'll vocalize my opinion. I accept the red if it's given as a red. The fact that it was given as yellow and escalated to the red is what I personally have a problem with, because for me, I could see that as a yellow card challenge, same way I could see Tosin's as a yellow card challenge. But for one to be escalated and one not to be, I'm not going to look at the details of the Chelsea case and the Arsenal case. No, make them both reds.
Yeah, but it's not robots reffing, bro. It's people. It's actually.
But it's the same people.
So he interpreted it. He interpreted it that way, and he interpreted it the other way. That's all it is.
No, different circumstances.
But that's
too.
the problem.
The small things that make something a red card versus a yellow.
Tell him, Luke. Tell him, Luke.
I mean, if the most blatant thing I can think about, the difference-wise between those two things is who played the ball back for Arsenal? It was
Donkey.
Yeah, Trossard. He played like a shitty pass back. Yeah, he passed it like in line, perfect through ball in order to score a goal. Like, what was it? What's the guy's name? Ed Nielsen or something like that. The striker for Bournemouth.
Evan Nielsen. Yeah.
He just needed to take a touch, and he was scoring that goal. Like, he was 1-on-1 with the keeper.
No, but
the difference between that one and Jota was going out towards the corner flag, and Tosin was like side by side with them the whole way. The
Arsenal fans, they don't get nuance. They don't get it. They don't get nuance.
No, that's the point. We don't receive nuance from refs. It's just blatant. This is the decision. And you're getting the card. Like, the VAR determined that there was a clear and obvious error. Where's the clear and obvious error if the ref on field is making the judgment for a yellow? That's my case.
But that's what VAR is for, is to get it right. That's the problem. That's what you don't want to accept, which you're saying you accepted it, but clearly you haven't.
But the ref is operating with the discretion that this is my view, right? So they're giving a yellow. For that to be escalated.
What is VAR for then? Isn't VAR for to kind of like check red cards and penalties and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, bro.
The check red cards, right? Not for it to upgrade from a yellow to a red. That's an egregious offense. That means there's something blatantly missed. Like, the guy went through somebody's knee with studs showing, but and the ref didn't see it as that. This scenario, ref seen what happened and determined it was a yellow, and then switched it to a red. But listen, I'm arguing. I accept it. For me,
you in circles. You in circles right now.
No.
It's okay.
For me, I could see it as a red, but I'm not satisfied with the refs to see.
When are we gonna?
The big argument is why wasn't Tosin?
Go ahead, Luke.
You guys can chat. My bad. So I think the bigger argument. I think it's hard to argue with the Saliba one. I think everyone kind of comes to a consensus that it is a red card. I think the one that we should be arguing is the Tosin one. I think there's a little bit more of an argument there to be like, where's the consistency in the call? If you kind of strip away a little bit of that nuance, it's very similar. It happened one day apart. Things like that happen, but I see the small details because I'm a Chelsea fan. I see the small details on why it wasn't. But that's just my.
I think we should go. I think we should go through what that red call is. Like, what are the conditions you need to achieve that red card?
Like in order. Okay, so I'm assuming that you have to be in on goal, right? I'm assuming that's what the red card has to be.
In on goal.
In on goal.
So you have to. Yeah. So would you? Yeah. I personally wouldn't say it's in on goal, considering the fact that the ball, you can see it literally heading towards the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. I watched it like 3 times before I came on this because LeBron gave me that prompt that I was going to be talking about this.
Come on.
So I had to rewatch it.
Well, in on goal subjective. In on goal subjective. To me, he was in on goal.
No. I'm asking you.
To me, he
was that ball headed towards the goal? It's simple as
towards the goal, or was he in on goal? He was in on goal.
Okay. Assume he never got taken out. Would Jota have to run to the ball and then turn to get to the net, or would he have to?
And Jota does that all the time. That's why he's in on goal for me.
Guys.
No. But this isn't about if you make those excuses for every player. then you could say, oh, X player is way faster than Y player, so they would have got the ball even if they didn't get taken out.
Are you asking my
Like, it
opinion?
becomes very.
My opinion
I'm
is he was
asking
in
for
a.
the fact.
He was,
No, I'm asking for a fact. I'm asking for your opinion. I'm saying, was
you can
Jota
say
running
the
towards the
facts.
ball
I
that
don't
would
say
have to
my
cut
opinion.
back?
My opinion is he was in on goal.
And okay,
And I don't
let's
like
ask
the
for another
consistency
opinion
in
then.
decisions.
Let's ask for another opinion then. Is it odd that Arsenal have had 3 red cards and none of them are their fault?
I said this one was a red card.
Conspiracy.
All right.
So
let's get into it though. Hold on. Let's get into it though. I've been saying Arteta needs to be held accountable for the preparation of his players. These guys are off it. They are off it. They are not
good
like
this season.
No, it's not even good. Like, you want to be
aren't locked
champions.
in.
You guys want to win the league. You guys want to win the Champions League. You guys want to win the Prem. It comes down to discipline. It comes down to the basics. It comes down to like
details.
These silly devil's in the details, but these simple little mistakes they keep making that turn into red cards. And again, we was trying to explain to AMJ, but he wasn't getting it. And I'm only picking on him because he's not here. You get it. You don't even have. You can't even give the referee an opportunity to give yourself a red card. You can't even open up that situation to get a red card. Never mind a second booking or whatever, a yellow. Don't even give them the opportunity to. And that's the thing you can't control. You can't control that.
No, but Lee, all good teams, they have to play on the edge. That's how you get the advantage. You have to try to take the free. What?
No, that's not true. That's not true, bro.
You're always
that's not true.
on the edge.
That's not true. You're a possession-based team. I've never even seen a possession-based team getting reds left and right. That's so crazy.
I don't mean getting reds. I'm talking about
that doesn't even make sense.
You take every advantage you get. Quick free kick.
No, but
you're stopping them
taking
quick free kick.
How are you getting this many reds? You have the ball. You have the freaking ball. How are you getting this many reds?
You're not responding to my point. You know, I'm saying
no.
My point is all good teams have to play on the edge.
No, they don't.
Of
Ace, no, Lee. Let's assume his argument is correct. Let's assume his argument is correct.
Tactical fouls, all that. That's on the edge.
Let's assume you're right. Okay, all teams have to play on that.
All good teams.
Fine line.
All good teams. Okay? Yes, Casemiro. How many yellow cards does he get?
Okay, I'm assuming you're right. I'm 100% assuming you're right. Let's talk about those fine times though. Like Declan Rice on a yellow already in the first half, already on a yellow, decides to play that fine line and kick the ball. He might have got away with it. He might have not, but he chose to play that risk.
I didn't say what he did was
second
right.
Yellow. Sure. In an isolated situation.
No, you said he has to. He said you has to play that fine line.
I said a general point that all good teams have to play on the edge. I'm not saying we don't have a discipline
Which team does? Mo, you should ask them which team. Which team?
No,
all good teams.
I'm assuming he's right. I'm saying no. Let's break it down. Let's assume he's right. Let's look at Arsenal's times when they're playing these fine details and they're doing what they gotta do to get the edge. Second yellow, Declan Rice.
This is crazy.
Second yellow. What's his face? Trossard for booting the ball when you don't really need to. And then Saliba, 30 minutes into the game, takes his man out. This is all in the first half. These are 45 minutes and like before.
Come on. He acted like that was a
tactic.
Yeah. Like he was acting like they about to lose a tournament game if he doesn't pull the guy down.
So why are you doing these? Like, is it not okay? Let's assume you're 100%.
I'm not excusing it. I'm saying this is what you have to do.
But why is Arteta not telling them, boys, say that for 89th minute?
Yeah,
not 25th, 89th minute. Why is it at 45?
I don't know what to tell you. You guys act like you guys never played soccer before. That's what it sounds like.
No, I get doing things to win the game.
The X-Pro. Let me ask the X-Pro.
That concept.
Let me ask the X-Pro. Luke, do you believe that in football you can't just play the game the way that the refs designed it? The rules are made. Sometimes you have to do little things like stand in front of the ball when they're about to take free kick. That's part of the game. That's how good teams get ahead. That's how you save your team from being caught out. Am I off here? I don't know what they're disagreeing with.
I do agree with you. You do kind of have to play on that line between, kind of committing fouls all the time, kind of being aggressive. You do have to be that. You have to kind of be like teetering on that line at all times. But Arteta, since Arteta's been manager, hasn't he had like the most red cards?
Yes, by far. It's not even close.
Like it's like 18 to like 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think Everton has the second. I looked that up like a couple days ago. But I mean, there's a difference between playing on the line and then being like an ill-disciplined team. And I think it's like slowly getting to that point where it's like, okay, Arsenal is a little bit ill-disciplined. They have to like, if you get in their faces a little bit, you make them make fouls, then they slip into those red cards real quick.
Annoy them.
I hear that.
Luke,
I hear that.
Luke, you know what it is? Luke, you know what it is?
What's that?
This guy, Arteta, they're not scared of him. They're like his friend. They're his buddy. They're not even gonna get in trouble. There's no consequences. He over there hailing them up. He going to dinner with them. Like, bro, he is not a.
I think it could be a little bit of that, but
he's not a force. You know what I mean? He's not
could be a little bit of Arteta telling them to be like that, though. You mean it could be a little bit of that, where it's like, all right, get aggressive. You mean the kicking the ball away one? You mean those are, in my eyes, those are soft red cards. I mean those are soft red cards in my eyes. I understand the rules have been kind of like a little stricter at least this year to like kick the balls away. You delay, the play a game or all that sort of stuff. I understand it, but when you're getting red cards for that, it's a little soft for my liking. But I can't remember the 18 before that. But I'm assuming they were bad. So I'm also just against Arsenal all the time. So you mean that's
a few Xhaka in there, to be fair.
Yeah.
At least 5 of them were Xhaka. At least 5.
I know. I've been talking about Arteta's discipline for his teams for a minute, way before they were good. Way before the team was good.
I think it's the opposite. I think he fires them up too much, and they don't know how to reel it back.
Whoa! Have you seen the Amazon? No.
No, you said he has no control.
He's not firing them up, bro.
No. Those were the guys who aren't on the team no more. Everybody who's here.
Whack this free talks.
Oh, we've seen what his halftime talks are.
This is what we're doing. AMJ come back. AMJ come back, man. I can't save this.
I figured it out. No, I figured it out.
They're not paying attention.
No, Lee. They don't want to see the halftime talks. They're trying to get the red card and go home.
Yes.
Declan said 3.
Bro, they saw the game before. What is this man on, bro? I'm taking this guy out. Fuck it. I'm out of this game.
Nigga drawing hearts and brains on the damn whiteboard. Yeah, bro. He was doing a lot,
bro. They probably walk into the locker room. He says, "Make sure you pet win, guys. We're gonna get one." Like, that's what it's on.
Stop.
Man. That one in preseason cracked me up too. What was it? The pickpocket one? You guys heard about that one?
Oh,
that
one.
Man, I can't defend
it. They have PTSD.
I can't defend.
They have PTSD, dog. That's what it is.
No, bro. That's an HR violation.
They're lashing out.
All my life, that's an HR violation.
Lashing out,
bro.
He's so corny.
Imagine your boss steals from you and says, "Hey, here's it back." What? Are you crazy?
I'm telling you, bro.
Ministry of Labor. Immediately.
That's corny, big bro. I'm telling you, that's not a manager. He's just a corny big brother.
I can't defend it. I can't defend it. But at the same time, I'll say this: Saliba, get a red card, no problem. You've done so much for us. I'm not gonna crash on our players when they make mistakes like that. No, man. I'm on
to him this season. I'm on to him this season.
Is Saka back for Liverpool?
I'm not sure. I hope
because no Saliba, no Odegaard, and no Saka.
Ooh.
That's I think 3 points for Liverpool. That's
no problem.
It's in Anfield.
No. They're gonna do dark arts. What are you talking about, Mo? Dark arts, bro.
That's how they got the
0-0. Dark arts.
Red cards, bro. That's how every single time they try
next
to
topic, man.
Shit, bro.
Yeah. Next topic.
All right, bro. Last up. Today, Champions League football. We had a classic match.
Cracker.
Yeah.
Here's the rematch of the finals, bro. Madrid versus Dortmund. Just a little context. Dortmund go 2-0 up. They're comfortable. 30-something minutes into the game. They're 2-0 up. 60 minutes of the game. They're still 2-0 up. Or actually 57 minutes in the game. Still 2-0 up. Rudiger.
Big leg.
Vinny. Vasquez. Come on, bro. His team's ridiculous. 5-2, end of the game.
Yeah.
No. I'm
not gonna lie to you.
It was crazy.
Vinny's
number one.
Fake, bro.
He's number one.
Fake, bro.
Number one.
He's fake.
He's number one. It doesn't matter who's on his team, bro. Mbappe, you don't even see him.
Yeah,
you don't even know what he's doing on the pitch. Like, bro, I'll be honest.
That was crazy.
Mbappe was the best player in the world for a time. Now he's here just to boost their offense. Nothing else. We already had our whole setup. We had our whole pattern. We're good. He's here to help us.
I have actually a question for Luke. Top 5 in the world right now.
You're gonna put me on the spot like that?
I mean, because we all kind of have said in the past Mbappe's best.
Right.
I'll come out and say I think I made a mistake. I don't think he's. I
never said Mbappe the best.
Listen,
I never said Mbappe the best.
No, he wasn't there.
It might be Haaland.
You and
I never said
AMJ
Mbappe the best.
said Mbappe. I said Haaland.
Yeah, I might be wrong.
Never forget.
But come back to me in January. But Luke, what do you
based off like just form, like right now?
Who do you think top 5? Like just in general, form, however you want to describe it. Okay. Top 5. If you could have, if you could build a team 1 through 5, like who would you want?
De Bruyne.
Stop, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stop marketing.
Stop.
I know. You
No,
guys
we're gonna call it for what it is. He is marketing.
Get De Bruyne on the field first, bro.
He's an ambassador.
You mean Vinny? After watching that performance today, like Vinny's just too good not to kind of have him kind of slide in there at number 1. But we're talking about currently playing right now, right? We're not talking like all time.
Yeah. No, not all time. No. Like who's your top 5 in the world currently?
Vinny is knee sliding.
Yeah, Vinny. You mean I gotta put my guy Cole Palmer in there, obviously.
5?
Yeah.
Oh,
Top 5 right now. On form. I'm talking form. I'm talking on form right now.
Mole is sickening, bro. Mole is sickening.
What do you want from me, bro? You have this.
This is in no particular order. Either way, you know. I'm just listing 5 guys off the top of my head. This is no particular order. So I'm not putting Cole Palmer 2. I'm just He's just up there. You know? Yeah, he's just in there. Fair. So probably Haaland just because he's an absolute machine up front. Even though he's tough to watch, but you put him in the box, I
love watching him.
You lie with a straight face all the time. You know.
I love watching him.
You don't.
What do you watch?
He plays like me.
Just trucking
right,
people.
Luke? Right, Luke? He plays like me.
Nah.
Just drag people back.
You're such a fake. For a guy who created Antony, talking about bring
Flair back.
Bring Flair back. Talk about I love watching Haaland. Why are you lying, bro?
No, I do.
No, this season I like watching him too. Watching him too.
Duality, bro. Come on, duality. Come on, my bad, Luke. We interrupted your list.
Who else do we got? I'll go for a defender here. I'll go for Van Dijk.
Bro.
In 4. And yeah, I'm gonna try to come up with like a left field one here real quick because Saka's definitely.
So right now, Mbappe's not in that. Mbappe's not in your top 5 in the world.
You mean I even through like the Euros and everything, I thought Mbappe has kind of been whatever. Maybe for his standards, but I mean maybe that's me just being judgy, but for his standards, he's taking a step back. So he's not in the top 5 right now. But let me just go for like a left field one. Someone that I really enjoy watching. He's probably nowhere near this list, but Matoma off Brighton. I don't know why I like him so much. That guy's just so silky.
I hear
he shouldn't be anywhere near top 5.
I hear it.
He shouldn't be anywhere near top 5. I'm telling you that right now. But I just like watching him. I like watching him.
I hear it.
You know who I think should be in there for sure? I don't care how young he is. Lamine Yamal is moving mental, and he has not stopped. The run that Barca's on, we need to really talk about. Is Hansi Flick? I don't know if he's like fathering, like he's like the father figure to all these kids who are all talents. The Fermin Lopez's. No, it doesn't make sense.
Gavi,
Pedri.
Gavi's back.
No, Gavi's like a big brother now. That's
Bro,
the crazy
why are we
thing.
saying Hansi Flick like Xavi didn't bet all these guys in? Give Xavi his respect.
No.
Won the league with them more. Won the league with them.
He did the Lampard.
Like why?
He did the Lampard.
Hansi
Flick is a Tuchel.
He won the league.
No,
he won the league with them.
Listen, respect to Xavi, but we're in a new era.
Table one.
Hansi Flick has them balling. Rafinha, I promise you, never thought that guy was that good. I always thought he had ability, just a bit overrated. This season, mental. The whole Barca squad is looking crazy.
How did this derail into Barcelona? We were talking about Real Madrid versus Dortmund. That must be the most disrespectful thing to Madrid fans. You're talking about Madrid Dortmund and talking about Hansi Flick did this. No, bro.
I'm Real Madrid's biggest op, so it's okay. It was okay for me.
Vinny's the main character.
We didn't need to talk about it.
Vinny's the main character.
That report of Jude going back to the 9. What y'all think about that? Y'all seen that? Second striker, Jude?
Not happening.
No way.
Did you see the last goal that Madrid scored? Jude made a slide tackle when they're up 4-2. Own half, which led to that.
Yeah.
You don't get that if he's playing 9. Like, he's such a workhorse. And I think his work rate is probably underrated.
They said there's drama between the team, bro. They're beefing.
Team Bellingham, Team Mbappe. Is that what's going on?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's Team Endrick and Team everyone else.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
Endrick
going, guys.
But yo, hold on. I gotta say something. I gotta say something, Jude. I know it's spray paint, bro. I figured you out. It's crazy. I know it's spray paint. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes today. The jig is up.
What? It was sweating off?
Bro, sweating off.
Gone, huh?
Sweating off. I thought he had mascara tears. I was like, yo, what's going on right now?
That was aura.
Oh man.
Right. But no, last thing I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say. But did we talk about Pogba being back?
Oh no, we didn't. Yo, okay, Luke. Wait,
did you see the interview?
We actually
I gotta talk to you. Hear me out, okay?
All right, let's hear it.
Pogba midfield with Caicedo.
Can't have it. I can't have it. Can't have it. Can't.
No look at the camera. No look at the camera.
If you look at Caicedo,
you tried to dress it up.
Conte-esque.
Nose ring.
Okay.
Pogba? Are we talking about Pogba?
No, I'll get there. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, I'll hear out the argument. Okay. I'll hear out the argument.
Okay, Caicedo's Conte-esque, right?
Yeah.
Pogba at his finest, people would say, was at Juve or France. I'd argue France in that World Cup. That was when he was at his peak.
10 years
Who
ago.
was his midfield partner? Conte. In a Chelsea team that's trying to be more attacking with a little bit of flair, bro, sign him up next to Caicedo.
Let's wrap this episode up.
Yeah, let's
Luke, thank you.
Yeah,
Luke, thank you so much for joining us.
I can't do it, but
I
can't get on that.
Trying to live out his Chelsea fantasies. Yeah. Get out of here, man.
Shout out
I
Luke,
hear the argument, though. I hear the argument.
Bro, I'm trying to get Pogba too, dog.
Yeah.
My plans are working.
Luke, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Definitely not the last appearance. I mean,
thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
10 out of 10 sofa score. Everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. Really appreciate you.
Picking myself when I read this.
Yeah, the only actually, hold on. I'm gonna give you like a 9.2 because I don't know about that description you gave of me, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
That's some bias. That's some Prem refs, dog. What the hell?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, thank you so much for pulling up.
Thank you, Luke.
I appreciate you guys having me. Seriously, it's been fun.
Thanks for coming.
All right,
I need to get on the podcast game more often.
I had a second Chelsea fan. This was a W for me, dog. Yo, please come back.
Yeah, I can't wait for AMJ to come back. I can't wait.
I'm going to the Chelsea versus Arsenal game in 2 weeks. So I'll
really?
Get a little video for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I'll get a little video. Send it over. Have the 11v11 shirt on. See how you guys do.
Yes.
Send it over after the game, win or lose. That's our condition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Win or lose.
No, only Chelsea. Don't worry about them, dog.
Yeah,
wait, is it at the bridge?
It's in the bridge. Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy work. Can't wait.
Yeah,
easy
win. 3 points for Chelsea. Saka will have like a cold or something like that. Won't show up, and then
Lee will have he'll limp off the pitch.
Lee will have his second red card of the season by then.
Yeah.
So. All right. It's too much hate. But
I appreciate it, guys.
Right.
Thanks for having me. Seriously.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks everyone for listening.